Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Paul, and today we are going to talk about a very useful topic for English learners, especially beginners. Many people want to speak English confidently, but they don't know how to start when it comes to talking about themselves.
Hello everyone, I'm Lena. Yes, Paul, this is a very common problem. When someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," many learners feel nervous, confused, and sometimes they don't know what to say.
That's true. Even if they understand English, speaking about themselves can feel difficult.
Exactly. That's because they don't have a clear structure or simple sentences ready in their mind.
So in this video, we are going to help beginners step by step.
Yes, we will explain everything in a very simple way so that anyone can learn easily and start speaking without fear.
We will also give practical examples that learners can use in real life.
Absolutely. And the best part is, you don't need advanced English. Simple sentences are enough to talk about yourself.
That's very important for beginners.
Yes, and learners should remember that confidence comes with practice. The more you speak, the better you become.
So by the end of this video, learners will have a clear idea of how to introduce themselves.
Exactly. They will be able to speak about themselves in a simple, clear, and confident way.
Great, let's get started.
Lena, let's begin with the first step. When someone wants to talk about themselves, what is the most basic thing they should say? The first and most important step is to tell your name. This is the beginning of any introduction.
So it's the starting point of the conversation.
Yes, exactly. It helps the other person know who you are, and it makes the conversation more personal and comfortable.
What are some simple ways beginners can say their name?
Beginners can use very simple sentences like, "My name is John. I am Alex." Both are correct and easy to use.
That sounds very simple.
Yes, and beginners should not try to use complicated sentences here. Simple and clear is always better.
What about pronunciation and tone?
That's very important. Learners should speak clearly, use a calm and friendly tone, maintain a slight smile.
So confidence matters here as well.
Absolutely. Even if your English is basic, speaking confidently makes a good impression.
Many beginners feel shy while saying their name.
Yes, that's normal. But they should practice saying their name aloud again and again. This builds comfort and confidence.
That's a useful tip.
Another good idea is to add a small extra sentence after your name like, "I am new here. I am learning English."
That helps continue the conversation. Lena, after telling your name, what is the next step beginners can take when talking about themselves?
The next step is to talk about where you are from. This is a very common and important part of any introduction because it helps people understand your background.
So it gives more information about you.
Yes, exactly. It makes your introduction more complete and interesting.
What are some simple sentences beginners can use?
Beginners can say, "I am from New York. I come from the USA. I live in London." These are simple and easy to remember.
That's very helpful.
Yes, and learners can also add a little more detail if they feel comfortable. For example, "I am from New York, and it is a very busy city. I live in London, and I really like this place."
That makes the conversation more engaging.
Exactly. Adding small details shows interest and makes your speaking more natural.
Many beginners worry about making mistakes while speaking.
They should not worry too much. The goal is to communicate, not to be perfect. Even simple sentences are enough.
That's reassuring.
Yes, and learners should speak slowly and clearly. This helps them think and speak better.
What about confidence?
Confidence is very important. Even if your sentence is simple, say it with confidence. That creates a positive impression.
So talking about where you are from is simple but useful.
Absolutely. It helps build a connection and keeps the conversation moving.
Lena, what should beginners talk about after mentioning where they are from?
After that, they can talk about their work or studies. This is another very common topic in introductions.
Why is this important?
Because it tells people about your daily life and what you do. It helps them understand you better.
What are some simple examples?
Beginners can say, "I am a student. I work in an office. I am a teacher. I study at a university." These are clear and easy sentences.
That sounds simple.
Yes, and learners can add more details if they want. For example, "I am a student and I am studying computer science. I work in a company as an assistant."
That makes the introduction more informative.
Exactly. Adding small details makes your speaking more interesting and natural.
Many beginners feel unsure about grammar here.
They should not worry too much. Use simple sentences and focus on clarity.
So simple English is enough.
Yes, absolutely. Another tip is to practice speaking about your work or studies daily. This makes you more comfortable.
That builds confidence.
Yes. And when you talk about your daily life, it becomes easier because you already know the information.
That's a great point.
Yes.
Lena, after talking about name, place, and work or studies, how can beginners make their introduction more interesting?
A very good way to make your introduction more interesting is to talk about your hobbies and interests. This shows your personality and helps create a connection with the other person.
So hobbies make the conversation more personal.
Yes, exactly. When you talk about things you enjoy, the conversation becomes more natural and engaging.
What are some simple sentences beginners can use?
Beginners can say, I like reading books. I enjoy playing games. I love listening to music. I like watching movies. These are very simple and easy to use.
That sounds very easy.
Yes, and learners can also add small details to make their sentences more interesting. For example, I like reading books, especially stories. I enjoy playing games in my free time.
That makes the conversation longer and better.
Exactly. Adding a little detail helps you speak more and makes your introduction sound natural.
What if someone doesn't have many hobbies?
That's okay. They can talk about simple things they like doing, even daily activities.
So it doesn't have to be something special.
Yes, even simple hobbies are fine. The goal is to practice speaking, not to impress.
Many beginners feel shy while talking about themselves.
Yes, but talking about hobbies is actually one of the easiest parts because you are speaking about things you already know and enjoy.
That helps build confidence.
Exactly. The more you talk about your interests, the more comfortable you become.
Lena, what else can beginners include to make their introduction complete?
Another useful part is talking about your likes and dislikes. This helps people understand your preferences and personality.
So it gives more personal information.
Yes, exactly. It makes your conversation more real and relatable.
What are some simple examples?
Beginners can say, I like coffee. I like traveling. I don't like spicy food. I don't like waking up early. These are simple and natural sentences.
That's very easy to use.
Yes, and learners can also explain a little more. For example, I like coffee because it makes me feel fresh. I don't like spicy food because it is too strong for me.
That makes the conversation more detailed.
Exactly. Adding reasons makes your speaking more interesting and meaningful.
Many beginners are afraid of making mistakes while forming sentences.
They should not worry. Simple sentences are always better than complicated ones.
So keep it simple and clear.
Yes, and learners should practice these sentences daily. Talking about likes and dislikes is very common in conversations.
That helps in real-life situations. Lena, many beginners understand basic English, but when it comes to speaking, they feel nervous and confused. What should they do in that situation?
That's a very common problem, Paul. The most important thing is to keep your sentences simple and speak with confidence. Beginners often try to use complex sentences, and that makes speaking more difficult.
So using simple English is actually better?
Yes, absolutely. Simple sentences are easier to remember, easier to speak, and easier for others to understand. For example, I like music. I live in a big city. These sentences are basic, but they are very effective.
That takes away a lot of pressure.
Exactly. When you try to speak perfect English, you feel stressed. But when you focus on simple communication, you feel more relaxed.
Many learners are afraid of making mistakes.
Yes, but they need to understand that mistakes are a natural part of learning. Even advanced learners make mistakes sometimes.
So they should not stop speaking because of fear.
Absolutely not. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Confidence grows with practice.
What are some tips to build confidence?
Learners can practice speaking in front of a mirror. Speak slowly and clearly. Repeat simple sentences daily.
That helps reduce nervousness.
Yes, and another important thing is to stay calm while speaking. Don't rush. Take your time and think before you speak.
So speaking slowly improves clarity.
Exactly. Also, learners should focus on communication, not perfection.
That's a powerful message.
Yes, and when you keep things simple and speak regularly, your confidence will grow naturally.
Lena, we have discussed all the important steps to talk about yourself in English. Before we end, what final advice would you like to give to beginners?
I would say that the most important thing is to practice regularly and believe in yourself. Learning English is a journey, and improvement takes time.
So patience is important.
Yes, absolutely. Beginners should not expect instant results. Instead, they should focus on daily progress, even if it is small.
That's a very practical approach.
Yes, and learners should try to speak English every day, even if it is just for a few minutes. Regular practice builds confidence and fluency.
What about mistakes?
They should not fear mistakes. Mistakes help you learn and improve. The more you practice, the fewer mistakes you will make.
That's encouraging.
Another important tip is to enjoy the learning process. Don't treat it like a burden. Make it fun and interesting.
That keeps motivation high.
Exactly. Also, learners should not compare themselves with others. Everyone learns at their own speed.
That's very important.
Yes, focus on your own progress.